Hey, there it is. Fantastic. Fantastic. Another lovely day. What a great day to go out in a Speedo. There we go. Okay, fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Get everything set up here. There we go. Getting exciting. Okay. Getting ready for showtime. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. There we go. All right. Fantastic. Okay. There we go. All right. Fantastic. Just got to turn off that volume. Don't want to be interfering with my own show. All right. What's going on? Hey, you guys, what's happening out there? How you doing today? What do you think of those Speedos? Aren't they great? Isn't that fantastic? You got to love this. What a great way to start the show every day. You got to love it. How's it going, everybody? It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Another day of fun and merriment in the middle of the winter. Yeah. Can't get enough of that funky stuff. What's happening out there, everybody? I hope you had a good weekend, everyone. I didn't do too badly myself, hanging in there, stayed inside. I'll tell you that. I'm not going out. Are you kidding me? It's cold. It was cold here in Creston this weekend. We're coming back to normal, though, I got to say. I'm happy to report we're quickly returning to normal temperatures. Don't mind me. I'm just pouring myself some caffeine free here. I just have to watch to make sure I don't overflow my coffee mug. Yeah, we were in the low single digits overnight here in Creston. When I woke up this morning, we were around 10 Fahrenheit. Now, probably 25. We're kind of inching back. I think tomorrow we hit 32, and on Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to hit 35. So we're kind of back to normal for this time of year around here. I would like to get above normal, but, you take what you get because we've been below normal lately. And so I'm happy to see the temperatures coming back. Here we go. I've got my caffeine free, ready to roll. Cheers to everyone out there in TWB land. Welcome and thanks for joining me. Hope you're having a good day. Hope everything is good with you. There we go. Fantastic. Love that. Love that drink. Just trying to see how many viewers I've got going right now. Looks like 54, 62, something like that. That's a whole bunch of you out there. Welcome one and all. Welcome all. Glad you're here. What was I going to tell you today? Oh yeah. Okay, today's Monday. Monday, the February the 11th. On Wednesday, I'm not on the air. I have to drive in the car. Jennifer has been with her sister, and I have to go get her, bring her back. Around here, distance here in Canada is a little different than distances in Europe or in the U.S. Although in the West, the Western U.S., this is normal, but around here, I'm going to be driving 5 hours to get her, but the folks that she's staying with are driving 2 hours to come and bring her to me. So it's like she's 7 hours away. So she's going to be driving 7 full hours. I'm going to be driving 10. I got to go there, get her, and bring her back. Thankfully, Wednesday around here is 35 degrees sunshine. Everything will be melted off the streets, so we'll have good weather. But I won't be on the air Wednesday for a live show because I'm behind the wheel. But I'm back on Thursday. So I'm on tomorrow for 2 shows, 5 and 8 o'clock with the trivia show tomorrow night as usual. Then I'll be back on Thursday for the 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock show with trivia as usual because I do live trivia Tuesdays and Thursday evenings at 8 o'clock Eastern. And I invite you to join me from that. So there's a programming note for you guys, just so you know I'm not on this Wednesday. Okay, for today, Monday, quick update on the channel. We're just rolling right along here. Fans are following us. Of course, those of you who know are here all the time, watching me worldwide. Those of you who are new, just so you know, this channel is growing. We are tomorrow 18 months old. Tomorrow is the 12th of February. That'll make it 18 months that I have been on YouTube as a creator. And in 18 months, we are growing quite nicely these days. We were at 14,440 subscribers on Saturday afternoon, the last time I was on the air live. Now, today, 14,692, another 252 subscribers since Saturday afternoon. Thank you, all of you, for joining the channel. I hope some of you are here. I'd like to hope all of you are here, but I don't think so. But if you're new to the channel and you've never been on one of my live chats, this is great. What I like to do is say hi to everybody, to tell you how the channel's doing. Then I'll tell you a little bit of the news of the day when it comes to cruise ship news, and then I open the floor to comments from one and all. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions about going on a cruise or anything you want to know about cruising, fire away. This is what you want to do, because you are among cruise addicts here. Everyone who's signing in to say hi to me right now, we all love going on cruise ship vacations. And so if you've ever thought about going on a cruise, or it's been a while, or you're just a cruise addict like the rest of us, please say hi to us. Tell me, where are you watching me from? I love to find out where my viewers are. Tell me, what country are you at, what city, what town, that type of thing. Tell me what your high temperature is today. Is it cold where you are? Is it summer where you are? My Australian friends love telling me how nice and warm it is in Australia right now. Tell me what the price of gas is too. I'd love to compare gas prices around the world. And did you guys get an ad on the show today? Did you see an ad before you saw me? Or if you've been watching my videos lately, are you getting advertising? Who is advertising to you? I'd like to know who's trying to get your attention. Helps me figure out my analytics going forward. Again, welcome one, welcome all. I've been busy this weekend. I put up a number of videos Saturday and a couple more today. So if you haven't had a chance, if you're just watching me live and that's all you watch, if you get a chance, maybe after the show, or if I bore you during the show, head on over to the channel. Check out some videos I've loaded up. I did a video on Saturday about the Virgin Scarlet Lady, the new ship that the Richard Branson Cruise Line is putting together. Virgin Voyages, that ship is in the water now. That ship is now floating. They are now working the interior of the ship, so they've got a year of build out to do to complete her for sailing next year. Very exciting stuff. I made a video about that. I hope you like it. If you get a chance to see it, please do give me a thumbs up. If you like it, give me a comment on it. What else have I been working on? All kinds of stuff. Oh my gosh, it's just been nonstop activity here. I did a video this morning about the Norwegian Jewel cruise ship, which I'll talk about here in just a sec. Looks like we have another Norwegian construction ship at sea going on. I did read and I've been following. Carnival is doing the same thing with the Triumph. The Carnival Triumph cruise ship is on her last 2 or 3 5-day sailings, I think it is, out of, I believe, New Orleans for Mexico, and they have been ripping up decks down below. They're already showing off photos on the internet of refurbished cabins on deck 4, deck 5. Inside rooms have already been done. They've stripped them out and have been working through the night through these cruises, and they're refurbishing a ship while passengers are on it. I don't know if that's right. My inner gut says that's not right. I really feel they shouldn't be doing this, but in international waters, who's to stop these guys? There are no rules. There are no rules regarding environment, in regarding toxic chemical usage, regarding sanding down surfaces and the particulates going into the ventilation systems and permeating the entire ship, permeating the kitchens, permeating the cabins, the bar areas, the spas, the swimming pool areas, contaminating food, I would think. I'm not talking about the kind of dust that you see in the air with your naked eye. I'm talking about the really fine stuff, the nasty stuff that can get into your lungs and can really cause havoc over the years. There's just no rules. There's no environmental entity in the USA or anywhere else to tell these cruise lines you can't do that. They're just going ahead, and let's face it, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but the reality is, because I don't know where you're going to get this from anybody else, no cruise line shill is going to tell you what I'm about to tell you. Uh, the workers that do this work, they're exposed to this stuff as well. Can you imagine working in an interior cabin, an inside cabin on a cruise line, working with toxic chemicals that you're putting in the glues for the carpeting to hold it down? Is there asbestos in this stuff? How do you know? Is there the paint that they're using, or the lacquers they're using, or the other chemicals they're using inside to do the finishing up work inside these cabins? How caustic is this stuff? No one knows, because you don't have to pass any muster anywhere. No one approves this stuff. And you can buy this stuff from Russia, China, Kazakhstan, wherever you buy this crap from, and then you use it in international waters. Uh, it's not going through any environmental assessment for hazardous materials. There's no warning label anywhere. And the workers themselves, I know, I don't know if you know, but I know they're from third world countries. These workers are getting paid a couple of bucks an hour to work 15, 18 hours a day, get a 6, 8 hour stop, and then get back to work again. These guys have no rights. They can't go to a union or to a health board or they start coughing up all kinds of crap in 5 years from now because of the kind of work they're doing here on these ships. There's nowhere they can go for any kind of relief. And the other question I have is, you're the first passenger in the inside room after the refurbishment of the ship, when they announce it's all done and it's all beautiful and we're now refurbished the ship beautifully from front to back, and now our passengers are going to enjoy this wonderful cruise ship. You're in an inside room on the it's going to be the Carnival Sunrise. And that's the one that you had all the adhesives used and whatever. Are you breathing in any carcinogens or toxins that you don't know about? Because it'll take weeks or months for that chemical stuff to completely dry and settle down and not be in the air all the time. It's like being in a new car. When you're in a new car, you get that smell, that nice new car smell. Yeah, that's great. But when you're inside the interior of a cruise ship, on an inside room of a ship that's just been refurbished in international waters, I wouldn't be breathing too heavily on the intake. I wouldn't be going, oh, doesn't that smell great? Because I don't know if I'd want to be in that cabin whatsoever. There's no way to ever know whether the air you're breathing inside these refurbished ships are safe for you or not. I can't help you. I can't tell you. I just kind of, it just boggles my mind. And right now in the Gulf of Mexico, this ship is being torn to bits down below deck. And the people I really feel sorry for are the regular crew members, the actual crew on board the ship that live down there. They live in deck 2, deck 1, deck 3. They live down there. They eat down there. They eat, sleep, and everything down there. And then they go upstairs to service us in our cabins, at the bar, in the buffet, whatever they're doing. And then they go back down there again. And they have to, they're breathing this stuff in. There's no way around it. You can't escape it. It's unbelievable. This is an enclosed area. We're talking below deck where the windows can't be opened. How do you ventilate out that gunk from those levels? You can't. You just can't. I am just stunned by that. And like I said, the cruise line is almost bragging that they're renovating the ship right now. The Triumph is undergoing phenomenal changes. It's going to be great. Yeah, yeah. What cost? I have no idea. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion, people. Sorry, it's free expression here, but man, oh man, I wonder. All right, news of the day. Like I said, Norwegian Jewel looks like it's a construction cruise. The ship is on a 2-week run. It was going from Sydney, Australia to New Zealand, and it is now headed back to Sydney to finish up its cruise. I think tomorrow it'll be docked at portside, and the passengers will disembark. We have been seeing, there's been reports coming out from various sources through Twitter, and some Facebook posts about the fact that the ship is indeed under construction right now. The ship was in dry dock only 2-3 months ago, back in November, just a few months ago. They did a $40 million refurbishment, and here they are on board with construction guys. There is noise there was been reports of construction noise 24/7. There's been reports of these this paint smell, the smell of fresh paint permeating through the entire ship, through the ventilation system. People are complaining in their cabins because it's so intense that once it's in the cabin, it just can't flow out. And there are people complaining, and nothing has been done for them whatsoever. The cruise line has offered zero compensation, no apologies, no acknowledgement. Apparently, people have been saying they've gone down to the help desk and have complained vehemently, and they're just throwing their hands up saying, there's nothing we can do. I'm sorry. It is unforgivable. Again, this is another black eye for Norwegian. It's like last year when we had the Norwegian Sun. That was an absolute nightmare cruise when they tore the decks of the ship up with jackhammers and sanders, and people were on their pool deck with a drink in their hand. Within 3 minutes, their drink was coated in construction dust. You can't drink that crap. They'd have to go to the bar, get another drink. The problem is the bartenders, they had trouble keeping their bar area clean because of the dust that was just floating over the entire ship, because they were working at the front of the ship while the ship was moving, and the air just kind of floats back with all those toxic dust chemicals in it. Absolutely unforgivable. Norwegians doing it again. They just cannot get their act together. I do not understand what their mentality is, how they think they can get away with it, and why would you offer passengers cruises at top dollar and turn around and start doing construction work on a cruise? What kind of corporate morals have you guys not got? I don't get it. You can tell I'm not employed by the cruise lines. Those of you out there who've been writing to me, commenting, going, he's just being paid by the cruise lines to do this and do that, and he does it. I'm not being paid by anybody. Yikes, it's crazy. It is insane. This is 2019, and this crap is going on. I thought this happened in the 60s and the 70s, with all kinds of environmental free-for-alls. Well, it's still going on, but at the high seas, just ridiculous. All right, the other video I did about an hour ago, I just posted it, talking about Caribbean cruise ports coming back from the effects of the hurricanes back in late 2017, Hurricane Irma and Maria. The news media have long stopped talking about this. You're not going to see any stories on CNN about Hurricanes Irma and Maria. If there's anything you're ever going to hear about those hurricanes, will have to do about what's going on politically in San Juan, Puerto Rico. That's the only way you're going to hear about it from CNN. But as far as all these eastern ports, these eastern Caribbean ports and nations that just got devastated by these two hurricanes, there is no worldwide press covering it anymore. It's all just old, ancient news, because our 8-second attention spans, we forget about it. We've long forgotten about this story. Well, the good news is there is some good news coming up, because there was such devastation in a number of countries, in a number of areas. Some of these islands have recovered faster than others. Some are still trying to recover. It all depends on how deep their pocketbooks were. And I did a video today talking about Saint Martin, talking about St. Thomas, Antigua, and a number of other countries, including even the Cayman Islands, which was not affected by the hurricane directly, but indirectly. Oh, they reaped the rewards. The Cayman Islands went from 1.7 million passengers to over 2 million passengers last year, because cruise lines diverted ships away from the Eastern Caribbean and shipped them over to the Western Caribbean. Cozumel and Caymans did quite nicely. Thank you very much. And so I did a video on this story and the political drama playing out now in the Cayman Islands, because the government of the Caymans now wants to build a full-blown port facility with giant piers to handle cruise ships, so that you can walk off a cruise ship in the Cayman Islands and just walk right onto the shore and go, rather than tender onto the island on the lifeboats. If you're a Caymanian and you live down there, you're outraged. You're not happy, because Caymanians have had enough of this. The island is being loved to death. It's being visited to death by cruise ship passengers. There are probably 400,000 people a year that visit the Cayman Islands that fly in and fly out. They'll spend a week or two at a time, maybe a month. They've got the pockets are deep enough. They'll spend a month or two down there. and really enjoy themselves. They'll rent cars, they'll go to the restaurants, they'll buy food at their grocery stores, they'll buy liquor at their liquor shops, they'll spend money everywhere. And they'll have friends come down and visit them for a week at a time. And it's just a great old time. Great place to go. Cruise ship passengers come in for anywhere from 6 to 8 hours, 8 hours even. And they're in for a quick, hi, how are you? And we're gone. And the problem with that is the traffic congestion in downtown Georgetown, which was not designed to handle up to 20,000 passengers a day right now, coming off of cruise ships in this little quaint downtown port town. It's just not designed for that. And there are cabs and buses, and it's insanity every morning and every afternoon. And it directly conflicts with the 30,000 people that live there, who are, a lot of which are employed by offshore corporations, banks, and accounting firms, law firms. These folks are trying to get to downtown, to their buildings, down to their offices, and they're fighting the traffic in the morning and out in the afternoon, and they're fed up with it because there is no answer for the government for a solution to this congestion problem. There is no answer. There is no way the government's going to expropriate a bunch of buildings and level a whole bunch of historical downtown Georgetown buildings and put in an expressway. That's not going to happen. They're not going to widen roads downtown into 4 lanes. Not a chance. And so it's a no-win scenario. And the new port being discussed is right downtown. They're talking about the same landing area where the tenders are coming in now about building a port facility that can handle Oasis class size ships. They're talking 3 million passengers a year for the Cayman Islands instead of 2 million. The islanders are saying, why don't we go back to 1 million and forget about it, charge double the cost per passenger to come here, make them tender in, and we'll bring in just as much money with half the number of passengers, and we can get back to a life that we had in the 80s. The government is so drunk on the Kool-Aid that is being served to them from the cruise lines that I think they're going to go ahead and build this monstrosity, and they're going to destroy reefs to do it. And I tell you, we are killing the Caymans with love. We're going to love that place to oblivion. It's sad. Just an old man ranting. What can I say? What else have I got here? Just read and just heard something about the Fascination. The Carnival Fascination cruise ship was working her way back to Miami. And I'm not even sure where it was working its way back to. You have to forgive me. I cannot tell you exactly where it's headed. It was on a Caribbean cruise. It was heading back. And this morning at 3 a.m., passengers woke to a smell of smoke on board, especially on deck 6. And people opened their doors, looked out the hallway, and they couldn't see anything but thick smoke. And the alarms went off. Code Alpha went off. The fire code went off, and a fire brigade was brought in. And apparently the Carnival is trying to calm everybody down and say there's nothing to see here. It's all fine, all that blood in the hallway, nothing to worry about. The reality is that one of the rooms where all the cleaning staff keeps equipment, that's where the smoke was coming out of. The cruise line would not acknowledge what caused heavy black smoke to come out of a room like that. And it was so bad, it was up and down the hallway. Passengers said it was a fire. That's what does it. Smoke comes from a fire. Cruise line's going, no, it's nothing to see here. It's just a little incident. We're all fine now. It's all okay. And back and forth goes what really happened, we don't know. Twitter lit up a little bit with a few tweets. A couple of folks posted a photo of the outside of the door of this room that the smoke was coming out of. And at the very top of the door there along the seam is kind of a black looking yucky scene. You can just see you can tell the smoke was seeping out from up there, up along the ceiling and then down the hallway. But Carnival says it's okay. There's nothing to see here. It's all fine. The fact that this is a 1993 cruise ship, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's in top mechanical condition. There's no problem here whatsoever. And so all is well. Okay. Who knows? Anyway, that's what I got. I'm not going to do a video on that. I have nothing to really talk about on that. What I will talk about now, however, is as you guys know who are watching me regularly, I've been busy the last couple of weeks. I posted a video about 2 weeks ago now about the 10, it was called the 10 most dangerous cruise ports, and what cruise lines are doing about these 10 cruise ports, how they're trying to keep their passengers safe. And it has caused a stir. Oh, let me tell you, it has caused a ruckus. I am not a very popular guy in the Bahamas right now, especially in the government offices of the tourist department. The tourism department of the Bahamas, they're not very happy with me because the Bahamas is ranked as the #1 worst cruise port. And I think we're talking about Nassau here. No secret, we're talking about Nassau, Bahamas as the #1 problem port, because of a whole series of issues over the last number of years, from sexual assaults to muggings to snatch and grabs, to hostile vendors, to aggressive cabbies, to it just goes on and on and on. And there's a travel advisory from the U.S. government down there, and the Canadian government is advising its citizenry, cruise citizens, watch out. It's an area you want to be careful. A lot of folks are telling me, I don't get off the ship in Nassau. Are you kidding me? I'm not getting off the damn boat. I'm going to stay on the ship the whole time. Never mind, I'm not getting off. All right. Well, one of the other countries that was on the list was Antigua. And I mentioned Antigua had issues. There have been more reports lately coming out of people in some of the city parks who've been assaulted. Some have just been, roughed up a bit if they try to resist a purse snatcher. Others have had a gun pointed at them. Others have had knives threatening them. And so there's been that. And I got an email yesterday from a gentleman, and I wanted to read it to you, and I wanted to read you my response because he had a concern about my video. And I don't mind getting emails from anyone about anything I do. He said, "Good day, Bruce. I trust you're doing well. My name is Nathan Dundas. I am the port agent for MSC Cruises in Antigua, as well as the port agent for most of the cruise lines that call in Antigua and Barbuda. I refer to your most recent video about the 10 most dangerous ports. I disagree with your findings of Antigua being included on this list. The basis of my disagreement is that Antigua receives on an annual basis about 600,000 cruise visitors a year. With this amount of passengers, 600,000 visitors, and having an unfortunate major incident just once this winter season and none for the past 5 years, it cannot make us a dangerous port of call. Similar to any country, from time to time, we've had bad elements in our society that rears its ugly head. That, however, doesn't make the country a dangerous country to visit. The positive aspect of these unfortunate crimes is that outlaw enforcement almost immediately apprehends the perpetrators, and legal justice is meted out to the person or persons involved. The citizens of Antigua and Barbuda are a friendly people, and unlike the seldom or rare crime against our welcome visitors, it's a very safe destination. We would welcome the opportunity to share the many stories of the friendly and honest acts our people extend to our visitors, including the returning of lost purses and wallets containing all their monies and other valuables, etc. Please feel free to get back to me if you wish to report on the positive aspects of Antigua and Barbuda. Regards, Nathan Dundas, Chairman, Antigua and Barbuda Cruise Tourism Association. And I really appreciated that comment, that letter. It was respectful. I wasn't being called every name under the sun, and it was he made a number of very fair points. I wrote him back, and I just mentioned to him that. Let me just see if I can find my response here. Just pardon me 1 second here. Let's see here. Here we go. I said, thank you for your email today. I have had a number of people reach out to me about this video in the last 10 days or so. I'm also receiving, no, hang on. Here we go. Many defend their home countries as a safe place to visit, live, and work. I am also receiving, however, a high number of horror story messages from people who have visited the region, Caribbean, over the last few years as well. These visitors have related stories where they felt terrified to be in these areas and were happy and relieved to be back on their ship. I feel if you visit a port city and you're in a group or on a tour that is organized by the cruise line, you should be just fine. I believe in the people of the Caribbean. I have found them to be kind and welcoming. I lived in the Cayman Islands for a few years as an expat, and I traveled within the Caribbean without any problems. I will pass on your message to my cruising viewers on my live show Monday, February 11th, and I know a number of them will be pleased that you reached out to me and my channel. I have a number of Antigua and Barbuda fans who watch my live show every Monday to Saturday, every week. I wish you and your fellow citizens all the best, and I look forward to the day I will visit your country on a cruise with a bunch of my fellow cruise addicts. Kindest regards, Bruce from Traveling with Bruce. He wrote back almost immediately when he got that message, and he said to me, hang on one moment, let me just find it. He said, wow, he says, wow, thank you, Bruce. I cannot believe I actually received back a response, and a prompt one at that. I have emailed other writers before, and no one has ever responded in the manner that you have ever before. It speaks volume of your character. Our local media has asked me to comment on your video as it is a matter of concern locally, and I will share my positive interaction with you. Thank you again. If you happen to be at the Sea Trade Miami in April, please stop by the Antigua booth. Kind regards, Nathan Dundas. And I thank him very much for that. I wanted to just get this message out, or get this, make this public, just so that you know on my show what kind of responses I get from time to time, and that not all the responses have been hostile, although I have to say I've had a few real doozies. I've been called everything under the sun, but that's just the way it goes. When you do what I do, I can't make every single person happy with everything I do. Sometimes people are saying I'm not being hard enough. Some are saying I'm being way too hard. Others are saying you're not being specific enough. Others are saying you shouldn't do this. It's just the way it goes. When you have a 4-minute, 6-minute, 8-minute video, you do the best you can with what you have, and I go from there. I'm just happy to see that since this video's come out, I've had a number of people reach out to me to let me know that in their countries they are taking this very seriously, and always have taken passenger safety as a serious issue. I mean, it's a big one. The cruise lines care, these islands care, and they have beefed up and have made changes to make it better for cruise passengers. And I believe it. I totally believe it. I get it. I have not had any personal problems myself in the Caribbean. I love to travel there. I want to go back many a time. But I can understand that it can happen, that if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong individual, trouble can happen. But I also agree with my Caribbean friends who point out to me quite rightly, they say, well, this can happen anywhere. I mean, you can have problems in Calgary or Los Angeles or Vancouver or Toronto or Boston or Philly. It doesn't matter. I agree with that. I totally understand it. Trouble can be had anyone, anywhere. But the video was really concentrating on cruise passengers. And because the Caribbean encompasses 34% of all cruise passengers cruising per year, it is the #1 region where people go worldwide for a cruise, is the Caribbean. I wanted to, make a point of, what to watch out for. But a lot of it is common sense. I totally get it. I agree with it. But there have been instances over the years that cannot be ignored. And I'm glad to see and hear and get responses from people like this who tell me, hey, we are aware of what's out there. Perception is reality. We don't want problems either, and we are working hard to make it better. And so there you go. I'm very pleased to bring the other point of view to you, so you can understand it's not a closed shop here, and I have one frame of mind, and I'm not going to change my mind. I'm a very open person, and I'm very happy to hear and get responses like this from people who are there on the ground. It's fantastic. All right, there you go. Those are sort of my comments for the day here that I wanted to bring up today. It's been a busy few days for me. Again, cheers to all of you from TWB. Welcome to my show. So glad you came by to see me. Again, I'm on today, I'm on tomorrow, and I'm on Thursday, but I'm not on Wednesday, just so you're aware, okay? Thank you for those of you out there who are giving me thumbs ups on my videos that I'm placing. Thank you for those of you who are giving me comments on my videos. I really appreciate that. Comments and thumbs ups show YouTube the interaction between a creator and the viewer, and the more of those I attract, the more YouTube promotes this channel to people who've never seen the channel before. And that's how this channel grows. It's what I have to do. I am a full-time YouTuber. Those of you who don't know, this is my full-time job, and I have to grow this channel to a level where I can survive on it. And every day it gets bigger and gets bigger, and I am grateful for that. I have to be doing something right. I'll try to keep it going. And thank you for all of your kind words, wishes, encouragement, everything. Also, those of you who are picking up product like this, some of you are traveling with Bruce merchandise to show off my channel. Cannot thank you enough for that. And also, some of you have been going to Amazon through my link. I have an affiliate link, which you can find down below in the description. Thank you for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. And then those of you who have been making donations to my channel, either through Super Chats or through PayPal donations, you guys are just the best. I cannot thank you enough for that. That really goes a long way to getting over the rough spots on a monthly basis. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see who's here. Let me find out who's talking and who's around. I don't know how far back my messages go, but Frank Rotondo was here at what was it, 2:30? Is that right? Would that be correct? 2:30 Eastern already? I'm not even sure. He's saying, "Hey Bruce, just heard on the cruise ship on the cruise radio, cruise radio. Virgin will be doing lots of firsts. They will have a drag queen brunch on one of the dining areas." I'm not sure if that's what they're calling it or what they're doing. I think there's going to be a lot of neat stuff going on Virgin. Don't read too much into it yet. Wait till you see it. He says, "I think it's time the cruise industry was shook up. It also seems there will be no charge for any dining or tips. It's all in the price." Frank, you're right on that. The Virgin Cruise Line, Virgin Voyages, Richard Branson, no tipping. They're including a soda package for all cruisers automatically, so you can get soda and coffee and tea and juice. You can't get fresh squeezed orange juice for free, but you get orange juice and from concentrate and stuff like that. No extra charge for the basic beverages, I think, including water, which is a nice change because cruise lines now are trying to charge you $2.50 for a bloody bottle of water. That's ridiculous. Should be no charge. So I'm glad to see that happening. Also, no buffet. 20 specialty restaurants, all included in your fare. So go to the seafood one, go to the steakhouse, go to the Italian, go to the fusion Asian, go to the vegan, go to the vegetarian. Help yourself. I think it's going to look a lot like certain areas, certain food areas. They're going to have kind of like it looks like a shopping mall food court. You're going to have a whole bunch of tables, and then you're going to have all these specialty shops all around it. And you just go to the one you want. And I bet you can go to this one and, oh, it's Chinese. I'll get some dumplings from here. And then, oh, here's the German one. I'll get a brat from here, a little sauerkraut from that guy. Oh, well, here's the Italian one. Oh, I'm going to get a little slice of pizza from over here, a little bit of pasta. And I bet you can put together your own little plate and just enjoy yourself. I think this is fabulous. I think it's a great idea. Beats having a big old buffet. You just go to these specialty little corners and have one meal from the one place if you want. Others are going to be sit-down type restaurants where you just go right in, you get sat down, and here's the menu, here's what you have. But I bet you there'll be other places where you can go to 4 or 5 of these different restaurants and just grab a little list, put it on one plate and enjoy yourself. Wouldn't surprise me, but I think it's going to be great. Looking forward to it. Tom Henry saying 39 in Richmond today. Who else is here? Kelly Haston just said hi to me, and I'm losing your voice messages, folks, because my screen is losing messages. Brittany is here. Vivian is here. Who else is here? Sorry, I got to catch up here. Brittany says, my Disney vacation began with a whopping 4-hour delay, not a flight delay, but a delay of getting to my resort as a result of what happened. And I think Brittany is talking about the problem at the airport in Orlando that happened, I think, with that TSA agent. Was that when this TSA agent committed suicide or something like that? It was a terrible story. Peter, hi Bruce and all. A beautiful 81 winter day here, 81-degree winter day in Tarpon Springs, Florida. When I logged on today, I got an ad for American River Cruises, and the gas in our area has fallen down to $2.07 a gallon. Right on, Peter. Glenn Edinburgh from Brisbane, Australia. Hi, Bruce and everyone. Been bloody busy. What we are doing. 35 in Brisbane today, heading for 40 out west. That's freaking hot. Yes, that's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That is hot. Brittany, I would have gone to the bathroom while on the plane instead of after landing. I might have seen what happened instead of being told not to board the tram or to get on the other side of Orlando. Callie Haston's going, Brittany Lockwood, International Airport. My mom asked, why can't we get on board when we were told by maybe a TSA agent that a loud bang was just heard and the person was told us There's quite a few people who ran. Linda Lou, hi TWB Family and Bruce, hi Linda Lou. Sylvan Forest, hi Bruce and all, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, Delray Beach. Partly cloudy, cigar and rum and coke. It is at the ready. Thumbs ups, everybody. Drag Queen brunch on Virgin. Finally, some place to wear my floor-length gold dress. There you go. Finally a cruise line who can get it done. Oh my gosh. Glen Edinburgh, Norwegian Jewel, and the New Zealand construction cruise. How can they do this? Seriously, no respect for people that may have saved a long time for a relaxing holiday that did not come. It's true. Glenn, it's unforgivable. They're charging top dollar to people to take these cruises, and then they're subjecting them to these chemicals, this racket, and this inconvenience, and they're roping off all kinds of the ship. If you're not going to let me on 20% of the ship, you give me 40% off the fare, or maybe why don't you let me know before I get on this cruise that this is a construction cruise? I kind of like to know that, but they're not going to tell you that. Why would they tell you that? If they told you that, you wouldn't book. No, they want the money first, put you on, and then let you know, oh, by the way, you're on a construction cruise. Surprise! Oh, yeah, you love the brownie points that these guys are building up. It's unbelievable. It's the second time in 2 years. They did the Norwegian Sun, Cruise from Hell. They did at least 3 cruises that were construction cruises in a row and didn't tell passengers from one to the one to the one to the one. Unbelievable. What's wrong with these people? Kelly Aston, Britt, that's pretty scary. Paul Wilson, hello, everybody. Brittany, off of the tram to get to safety. We asked around, so people thought there was an active shooter or there was a bomb. Both my mom and I looked on different websites to see what we could figure out. Sylvan, our usual hater, is here. One more engagement for Bruce's channel. Ed Dawson, hello, everybody. 32 in the Bronx. Linda Lou, hi, Trucker Paul. Vivian, hi, Ed. Hi, Paul. Paul Wilson, hello, the Reno lady. Wendy Thompson, hi, everybody. Hi, Bruce. It's a beautiful 80 degrees in Ocala, Florida today. The polar vortex has left southern US of A. Isn't that great? As Rob Sauter, greeting from Lancaster, PA this evening, 34 degrees, light snow. Welcome, Rob. Paul Wilkes, hello, everybody. It's 51 and cloudy in Virginia. Vivian, hi, Paul. Paul Wilkes, hello, Vivian. Island Carter, it's 22 below Celsius in Calgary. That is almost 0 Fahrenheit. Not good. 92 cents a liter for gas. Ed Tolleson, hello, Vivian. Linda Lou, 31 Fahrenheit today. Sunshine, we got over 2 feet of snow. A little break before more snow on Wednesday. That's Reno, Nevada, by the way, where Linda Lou is. Tom Henry, lucky you, Paul. Bonnie, Bergstein, hi, y'all. Vivian, I've got investment. I got an investment ad today. Brittany, anything? We saw nothing, so we asked via text messages, friends, to see if they might have found anything out. They didn't know anything. We found our mom and I found somewhere to sit and wait it out. This is what Brittany had to deal with at the Orlando International Airport the day that the TSA agent, I believe, committed suicide. Unbelievable. Linda Lou, welcome, Bruce. Thank you, Linda Lou. Paul Wilkes, laughing out loud. Dinah is hi. Dinah Sithem is here. Hi there. How are you, Dinah? Welcome to the show. Tell me, where are you watching me from? Kirk Brunson. Hi, Bruce. 36 in Queens, New York. A little snow and ice on the way. Kirk, how you doing? Love the folks in the Big Apple. Welcome again. Dinah, Jacksonville, Florida. It's nice, right? Dinah, you're not in a bad spot there. Well done. Vivian, Wendy, where is Ocala? Ocala, Florida is in the northern half of Florida, right in the middle. And it's a beautiful area. Lots of, in the past, there were a lot of orange groves there and grapefruit growth. Very nice tourist area. Gorgeous area. I was through Ocala in 1970, 71 as a 15-year-old. I still remember how much I enjoyed the area. I think I was in one of those glass bottom boats. I don't know if they still have those today. But Ocala, nice. Linda Lou, hi, princess girl. Bonnie, Sylvan Forest, even a thumbs down counts on YouTube. It's true, Bonnie, it's true, but I vastly prefer thumbs ups. I got 36 up, I got 2 down, that's 38 counts, and that helps with the analytics. If you folks out there watching can spare a thumbs up today for this channel, I would appreciate it. And if you would kindly each watch 5 videos each today and give them all the thumbs ups and drop me a comment, I'd love you even more. said the YouTube creator. All right, moving on. True Janie Sue, hi everybody. Paul Lucas, hello. Wendy, Felicia, good evening, family. Hello, Felicia, welcome, dear. Wendy, between Orlando and Gainesville off the 75. Bonnie Bergstein, hi. Linda Lou, Felicia, hi Bruce. Wendy Thompson, hi Paul. True Janie Sue, Wendy, Ocala is very near where my folks live. They live in the Villages. Vivian Clark Nicholson, oh, Florida, nice, lovely, and warm. Brittany, eventually we were told that there was a security breach. and everyone would have to go through security screening again. We found someone named Dave who helped us get through the crowds. And let's see what she's saying here, if I can find her. And onto our Disney Magical Express. We were told either by Dave or Orlando International Airport, or by someone else that there had been an attempted suicide. And we later found out that there was a suicide. Her messages are in between a whole bunch here. I've never been so scared in my life. I gave it my all not to look scared or scare any little kids who may be around me. My mom and I had to cancel our lunch reservation because I'm just going to get all of her story. And because we boarded our bus at the time of the lunch reservation, and if it was not for the suicide, I could have seen my friend who works for Disney at work. I would spend a whole day with my friend at Animal Kingdom. Right on, girl. Thank you for all that. That's great. It's a sad story. It really is. And what do? You're a passenger in an airport. Something like this happens. Way the heck over there, or you have no idea what the hell's going on. Everything's on lockdown. Everything is just shut down. You don't know what to think, and no one is talking. And that is the worst because, of course, the officials are trying to figure out what the heck's going on themselves. There's an emergency here, but they don't know if it affects any other part of the airport. These are emergency procedures that go into place, and first things first, shut everything down, and then figure it out from there. Yeah, not good. What can I say? Brittany, I'm glad you're okay. I hope you had a good holiday, though. Let's see here what's going on. Wendy Thompson is saying, yes, we go to the big flea market in Mount Dora. True Janie Sue, Florida weather is so nice in the winter. Bonnie, hi, Brittany Lockwood. When did this happen? Wendy Thompson, best winter of my life. Bonnie Bergstein, about almost 15,000 subscribers, Bruce. Glenn, 15,000, here it comes. Vivian, wish it was warm in the UK, usually cold and wet and windy. Wendy, Viv, what part in the UK? Peter Heckema, my prediction is coming true. 15,000 subs by Valentine's Day. That's what I'm hoping. Dinah, my only addiction, but I have it bad. Cruising, addicted to cruising. I got it. Ella Broadhead, I got an ad for Kia cars. Ella, welcome back to the show today. I'm so glad you're here. Kat Todd, Columbia, South Carolina, 52 degrees. Welcome, Kat, to the show. The steamer is here. Steaming Bean, Peter Heckema. I thought that was my prediction. I'm sure you predicted it too, and it's coming true. Vivian, I'm on the East Coast, right by the sea, Lowesoft and near Suffolk. Bonnie Bernstein, Scott Singer checked in with me through Facebook Messenger. Wanted to know about Bruce's video about the construction on the Jewel. Glenn Edinburgh, is it worth being loyal to a certain cruise line? Well, yes, it can be. If the cruise line is loyal to you and you get the right kind of perks, there are folks like, my buddy here, Tom Henry, who's a loyal Norwegian cruiser. He is right up there on the top level of the Latitudes program, and he loves his cruises on Norwegian, and we'll stay true to the cruise. But he is also outraged, like I am, that they are doing construction cruises. I mean, this is just unacceptable, just not right. Brittany, I just write that. Jorge Marrero, Puerto Rico. Hello, Bruce. Jorge, how you doing there, buddy? Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. Hope things are getting better for you down there. Linda Lou, I think so, Glenn. Peter, Steaming Bean, let's just say it was both our predictions, okay? That's Richard, great. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. How high is 59, 60 degrees? Gas prices, $1.87. Man, Richard, you got it going on. You got decent weather. You got great gas prices, and you live in Myrtle Beach. I mean, win. Way to go, buddy. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. Bonnie Bergstein, Peter Heckema, will Bruce need a red heart Speedo? Dinah, not on here, but on other videos, Yulo seems to think I need home meal service. You have to cook these. I'm not sure what she's saying here. Not on here, but other videos, it seems they think I need home meal service. You have to cook these. I don't know what that means. That might be a message to somebody else. Paul Wilkins laughing a lot, Bonnie. Wendy, parts of my family are York, Dudley, Cooper. Want to go see Hampton Court Place? I enjoyed seeing Hampton Court. That was really cool. I'd recommend you get that. Ever get the chance to go, you want to see that. King Henry VIII's getaway. Yeah. Peter Heckema, Bonnie. Now there's an idea. Lynn Callahan, Anderson, South Carolina here. Well, I'm at work in Greenville, South Carolina. 55 degrees here. Gas $1.88. There's another winner right there. Way to go, Lynn. You're in a nice spot there. And man, have you got it going on. Not bad weather and good gas prices. Welcome to my show and my channel. I'm glad you're here. This is fabulous. Tracy's home, Hybrus, and all beautiful day in Naples, Florida. 84 degrees. Nice breeze, no rain. Tracy, you're killing me. Linda Lou, welcome, Linda. The Steaming Bean. Two of my kids were behaving like a couple of WWE wrestlers today. He's a teacher, by the way. What a treat in the last hour, and my cruise is over 100 days away. I need it now. Oh, what a treat. Yeah, Steamer, this just makes that cruise coming up so much more desirable. I hear you there, buddy. Hang in there. Cat Todd, words cannot describe the anger that I would feel in that situation. I have a feeling we're talking about the construction cruise. I believe it. Linda Lou, laughing out loud, Steaming Bean. Paul Lucas, laughing out loud, Beaner. Brittany read that. Vivian, not good with paying passengers, just money grabbing cruise line. This is not good. Dana, I would feel cheated if I pay for a cruise and it's under construction. Would not want to book one of those. Hope they start telling people that they're going to do that before they book. They aren't, my dear. They're not. Carnival isn't doing it either. Carnival with the Triumph, they didn't tell the folks who are on the Triumph right now. 2,100 passengers a cruise on the Triumph. They're not being told they're on construction cruise, but they are. It's getting ripped to crap down below, and there are workers working through the night. I just don't know how they're. What are they thinking? I don't understand it. I just get the impression that the cruise lines are doing so well, they can just screw with these passengers. We don't care. They're not going to cancel. They're going to come back. Yeah, we can handle it. I don't think it's the right way to go. I totally disagree with it. Not good. Let's see here. Maria Rees Koo is here. How are you? It takes me longer to say your name than do anything else. Welcome, my dear. Vivian, Wendy, not been to Hampton Court since I was a kid, and I got lost in the maze. That's right, they have a maze. It's made of hedges. It's just so cool. You guys gotta go to this place. Felicia Phillips, hi Bruce. Fort Lauderdale here, 79 degrees in Fort Lauderdale. Gas is $2.15 a gallon. Felicia, that is too nice. Wonderful. Bonnie Bergstein, toxic fumes. Maria, 82 degrees in Orlando. Way to go, Maria. The Steaming Bean. When I was a kid, I liked those stencils stuff that my teacher ran off. Love that smell. I don't know why that comment. Why are you telling me this stuff? What does that got to do with what's going on? I don't know. I hear you, buddy. Bonnie Bergstein. Brittany Lockwood, that is so sad. Wes Morrison is here. Tracy Dunlap, hi there. Hi, Lynn. Glad to hear temperature isn't too bad in your area. I have family in Anderson, Lake Hartwell, and in Greenville. I was there last Thanksgiving, and it was cold for us, at least. Brittany Lockwood Kingdom. Okay, Wendy Thompson. On the family tree is Howard, as in married Henry VIII, and his master of the mint, Yorkie, and Dudley is Sir Robert Dudley Elizabeth I. Well, there you go. Paul Wilgus, the Steaming Bean. Me too. I love that smell. They're comparing the love of stencil smells. There you go. This channel has hit a new plateau of excitement. What can I tell you, folks? Welcome to the show. 41 thumbs ups. If you like the smell of stencils, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the smell of stencils, give me a thumbs up. If you don't care about the smell of stencils, give me a thumbs up. You can't lose either way. Neither can I. Thank you very much. Vivian. Oh, Wendy, how nice. Kat Todd, I used to live in Greenville, South Carolina. Aiden Magukian. Hey, Bruce, 4 days until travel day. Right on, Aiden. Way to go. Where are you going? What ship are you on? This is fantastic. Bonnie, Bruce, Don Terrace did a video about the poor air quality on cruise ships outside on the deck near the smokestack. Yes, Bonnie, it's true. This is a story that's been on the internet now for about 3 weeks. I'm thinking, if you kind of stick your head over the, and smell in, it would be awful. If you're at the back of the ship and the smoke is coming off the smokestack and the air is coming down and you're in that stuff, it's like standing in a exhaust pipe, of a transport truck. It wouldn't be pleasant, right? I totally get it, but yeah, Don did a good video on that. I agree. I mean, there's air pollution everywhere you go. The good news is that cruise lines are part of the Maritime Industry Association that's out there, and they have all agreed that they are cleaning up their act big time, because cruise ships don't just ply the USA; they go worldwide. And there are ports around the world that will be enforcing Paris Accord standards for air pollution. And cruise lines and container ships and others cannot continue to function with the same equipment they've had for the last 20, 40, 50 years. You have to have scrubbers on board. You have to use a cleaner fuel, and you can only emit so many particulates per million going forward, starting, I think, next year or the year after. And so all the cruise lines, when they come up with a new ship today, they burn so clean compared to what they used to do. And all the existing ships that the major cruise lines have, like the Carnival, the Norwegian, or Royal Caribbean, and others, all of their ships, when they go in for dry dock, they have installed the scrubber systems, which are, I think, 90 million per ship. They get these installed. And so for the last 5-6 years, this has been going on. It will continue to go on. And story like Don did here, hopefully in about 4 or 5 years from now, that story can't exist anymore, because if you're going to be on a cruise ship burning cleaner fuels and emitting far, far fewer particulates, it won't be as bad as it's been, maybe by 90% better or higher. I can't quote the exact statistic. I just know that this is a big, big deal. And if you want to bring a ship into Marseille, France, or Nice, or you want to bring a cruise ship into Barcelona, into the port for Rome, Athens, everywhere else, you're going to have the most highest efficiency equipment on board, or your ship can't come in. And so kiss that business goodbye. That's why, if some of you have noticed, there's a cruise ship for sale in France right now. It's an old, used Carnival cruise ship that was known as the Holiday. I believe it was known as the Carnival Holiday. The ship was built in the early 90s. No one wants to buy it. It's for sale for $55 million. Works perfectly fine. It's got one little tiny problem. It needs at least $100 million of upgrades to be compliant with the emissions rules. And why would you pay $55 million and then drop $100 million more to bring it up to compliance? It doesn't make economic sense. The future of that ship is pretty limited. It'll either be purchased by a third world country and will be utilized as a ferry boat until it is ground into nothing, or it's headed to the scrapyard. It cannot be upgraded to modern day standards, and it will not be able to compete with the cruise lines like MSC, Costa, P&O, Carnival, and all the other lines that frequent the Mediterranean. This ship is done for, and it's a $55 million for sale. I bet you can have it for $10 million. It'll be eventually that cheap because there will be no takers. You can't sail it anywhere in the Western world starting about a year from now. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, there you go. Steamer. I also love the smell of gasoline when I was a kid. Oh man, steamer. Wendy, the copper is Lord Ashley. The Cooper is Lord Ashley Cooper. And if you're in Charleston, South Carolina, think the Ashley and Cooper rivers. Oh, all right. Paul Will goes, I still do bean. I love that too. Vivian, oh yuck. Terrence Shaw, I just got off the Triumph, and from what I saw, they only had deck 2 blocked off, and they were doing construction at port. Interesting, Terrence. Interesting what your comment is. You're one of the first people to talk to me about this. I'm really glad to hear it. I'm praying that you're not being inconvenienced. I really am. I'm praying that the particulates that are going up into the air are not permeating through to the other cabins where you were. That's what I'm praying. That's my main beef with this. Wendy Thompson, bad bean. Bonnie, steamer, as kids, we sniffed model airplane glue. I'm still alive and breathing. Still, man, I used to enjoy a good whiff of diesel exhaust. Oh, man, all these confessions. Peter Heckman, I forgot to mention, I got my new TWB T-shirt today, green with the Sexton design. Looks great, Bruce. Peter, I can't wait to see a photo of this on my Facebook page. Those of you who don't know, I have a Facebook group page for Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's. Please come by and check out the photos that my peeps are putting up there all the time. Tom Henry just put up a video last weekend about an art show he went to in Washington. It was an unbelievable video. You got to see this thing. Peter's has been posting photos of his trips and TWB merchandise. Everyone's been posting all kinds of great stuff. We hang out on the group page between shows. I'd love to have you come by. Just ask to join. I'll let you in. Love to have you. That'll be great. Thank you, Peter, for letting me know. Paul Wilgus, laughing out loud. Bonnie, me too. Vivian, oh, you are a weird lot. Wendy Thompson, Vicks loves that smell. Love the smell of Vicks Vapor Rub. There you go. What other smells you guys like? Oh, here we go. Paul Lucas, me too, Wendy. Brittany, let's see. I would not be surprised if people missed cruises because of what happened. Going through security at the end of my vacation was a breeze. There was a dog checking for anything that was not allowed. Bonnie, Paul Lucas, I even touched the mercury from broken thermometers. Ooh, Tom Henry, Paul Lucas, how about the rubber cement? That smells good. Wendy Thompson, we were at the flea market. The guy was cutting eucalyptus wood. It smelled so good. The Steaming Bean model glue? Yep. Revel model kits. Revel model kits. Wes Morrison, I booked the Caribbean cruise on the Viking Star for October 2020. Enjoyed the encouraging news about how tourism is coming back to the Caribbean. Right on, Wes. That's going to be a great cruise. Brittany, to be carried onto airplanes. Vivian, oh goodness, boys, no, bad. Paul Lucas, Bonnie Brookstein, me too. My dad had a jar of it, and we used to pour it out and play with it. The mercury. I remember in school, junior high, they would pour it out into our hands and we would play with this mercury stuff. And we were fascinated about how it would roll from one hand to the other. And then you put it on your desk and it looked like a little marble. It was incredible. It was incredible that no one licked it. I tell you, unbelievable. How are we alive today? I do not know. Bonnie Brookstein, mucilage smell? Mucilage? I don't know what that means. Sylvan, I was partial to Testers model glue and paints. Stevie Mean, the cruising industry is as dodgy as Disney. Bonnie, Paul Lucas, truly amazing. We're still alive. It's truly amazing. Paul Lucas, Tom Henry, oh yeah, I love that smell too. Paul Lucas, yep, Bonnie. Vivian, naughty boys, glue sniffing. Paul Lucas, Sylvan Forest, Testers model glue was the best. Linda Lou, laughing out loud. Viv, the Steaming Bean, oh, those plastic molds that you bought when you were a kid at those roadside attractions. Cat Todd, I am hesitant to return to the Cayman Islands, literally, because I got trapped on the island for hours and caught in a mob waiting for a tender after a storm broke out. I tell you, the last time I was on the Cayman Islands, and I used to live there, by the way, but the last time I was on the Caymans was on a cruise. And my wife and I, we knew it would be a long wait when we got back because there were 6 ships in port that day. There were 6 ships. Of course, it would take a while. And sure enough, we got back to the port around 3:30 in the afternoon. We weren't on our ship until 6. We were supposed to leave at 5. The ship wasn't going anywhere. There were still 500 people waiting to get on tenders. It was just insane. And this is becoming a daily occurrence. It's too much. It's just too much. Tom Henry, hi, Sylvan Forest. Hi, I have a Lido pic to post just for you. All right. Brittany Lockwood, let's all give Bruce a thumbs up. Oh, that's a great idea, Brittany. I highly encourage everyone to follow her advice. 44 thumbs ups. Thank you. 2 down. Not bad. Bonnie Brookstein, balsa wood model plane smelled wonderful. Sylvan Forest, Tom, can't wait to see it. Wendy Thompson, Tom, be nice. Steaming Bean, I never made a balsa wood model. Paul Wilgus, laughing out loud. Wendy, Bonnie Brookstein, thumbs ups for you. The Steaming Bean, for me, it's plastic models. Tom Henry, I like the paper mache smell too. Made a lot of that for my HO train setup. Steamer, paper mache was awesome. Paul Wilgus, agree, Tom. The Steaming Bean, I wonder what Bruce smells like. I don't know what to say. Cinnamon, the fresh baby smell, the brand new baby. That's what I smell like. I'm just a dream. Mums like to cuddle me. I don't know. I just Jennifer isn't here right now, so I'm getting myself into big trouble. If she's watching this show, I'm in big trouble. She might put in comments. I don't know. Anyway, Rob Sutter, they should arrest the head honchos responsible and impound the ship and everyone cancel the cruise. Money they care about, not passengers, Rob. What can I tell you? Cat Todd, Cayman Islands has 0 crowd control at the tender area. Yeah, it's kind of kooky. There's like 5 different lines, one for each of the ships. You got to make sure you're in the right line. You got to say to the people at the front, what ship are you here for? What ship? And then every 10th person, what ship are you here for? What ship? You got to make sure that line is the real line. Because God help you, if you get to the front of the line and you think you're on your ship and you're on someone else's ship, you got to get back into the next. It's not good. It's not good. Cat Todd, never mind. Sylvan, the stench from the smoking HO locomotives like snuffed out candles. Horrible. Linda Lou, I'd rather smell lilac flowers. Vivian, oh Lordy, I'm chatting to a load of junkies. Paul, look at loud out loud, Vivian. Bonnie, Vivian, some of us are just old and reminiscing about the scents from our childhood. Mark Van Ramp. Hi there, TWB. Lowe's vet ad before the podcast. It's a cool 41 here in Southeast Virginia. Mark Van Ramp, that's the cleanest comment been made in the last 15 minutes on this show because we're talking about childhood smells and they're just funky. It's crazy. Tom Henry, Rob Sutter, say hi to our moms. Both live near the Lidditz Pikes, just outside Lancaster Senior Living. Timothy, Rory, Madonna Taylor, hello again from Cleveland. Hi, Tim. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Linda Lou, laugh alone. I'm old. Don't remember those smells. I'm old. I don't remember. Sylvan Forrest. Yeah, reminiscing about years where your parents didn't wrap you in bubble wrap. We all survived. Do you remember that? They used to wrap us in that. Oh my, Tom Henry. I even like the smell of the hamster cedar shavings. Paul Wilgus, exactly, Sylvan. Tom Henry, yep. Paul Wilgus, Tom, I love that cedar smell. Bonnie Bernstein, Sylvan, so true. The playground had concrete pavement with monkey bars and slides and swings. We didn't fall and kill ourselves, or, well, we fell. We didn't kill ourselves. We fell and we lost our memory, but it came back. It was all right. Just rub some dirt on it. You'll be fine. Oh, man, Vivian Clark Nicholson, I'm waving incense at you to keep you all happy. Sylvan Forrest, can't use cedar shavings for Lucy's subtract. There is an oil in there that would hurt her. We use applewood shavings. Paul Wilgus laughing out loud. Vivian, oh my God, and he's worried about a snake. Sandalwood, I hope, Vivian. Sandalwood, I hope. Mark Van Ram, Bruce, I'm headed to Nassau in early April. I'll be sure to mention your name to the locals. I'm sure I'll be treated like royalty. Listen, let me give you a bit of advice, okay? Before you do that, all right? If you're gonna wear like maybe you want to wear a TWB T-shirt, put on a helmet first, like a football helmet with a face like a riot helmet, and maybe some padding, and then go out there, okay? Because I'm not. They don't love me right now. Oh my gosh, Mark, Sylvan Forrest, or maybe even Patch. What's that? Patchouli? I don't know what that is. Mark, Paul Williams laughing out loud. Mark, Sylvan Forrest, please don't hate me for my snake. She's a delightful animal. I love my little python. Vivian, laughing out, Sylvan, whatever floats your boat. Paul Williams, Sylvan Forrest, we use applewood shaving when smoking meat. It smells and tastes so good. Sylvan, I buy those shavings by the 25-pound bag. Vivian Clark Nicholson, I have never met a snake. Do they bite or just hiss? Sylvan, Lucy has never tried to bite and hiss. Not on your life. Lucy was raised properly. Paul Willigus, Vivian, it depends on the snake. Some rattle too. The steamer, yes. My elementary school that I attended in Ottawa in the 1970s had concrete under the play structure because that's how you kept everything solid. You had to put the slides and the swings into concrete footing, so you might as well have the whole thing concrete underneath, so it's a good solid base. Nurse Nancy, hello, it's good to be here again. Ad was for QuickBooks before your shows. Bruce, thank you, Nurse Nancy. Linda Lou, Bruce, you rock. Raymond Kunz, how about cruising, crushing to the Bahamas? How about cruising to the Bahamas? Yeah, let's go. Let's all pop in there. So Tweety, hey, Bruce and all. Hi, So Tweety. Aiden McGugan, going to Nassau next Friday on a cruise. Is the Blue Lagoon safe? I think so, Aiden. If you go to the group, I think you're gonna be all right. Oh man, just don't brag about knowing me right now. You want to kind of keep a low profile about that. So Tweety, hey Ed, Tom, Paul, Vivian, hello everybody. Linda Lou, hi Nurse Nancy, and So Tweety. Vivian, laughing out loud, you are so funny. Robert Scott, hey So Tweety. Paul Willigus, hello Nurse Nancy, and So Tweety. Nurse Nancy, your outfits video is so cute, says So Tweety. Nurse Nancy, hi there, So Tweety. So Tweety, hey Linda Lou, Robert, Vivian, hi Tweety. Nurse Nancy, love the dresses. I couldn't decide. Take them all. Tom Henry, hi there, So Tweety. Greg Campbell, what is there to do in Belize City? Belize is for a 10 and a 6-year-old. What is there to do in Belize City for a 10 and 6? Anybody got any suggestions? Would you even get off the ship in Belize City with a 10 and a 6-year-old? I'd love to hear your reactions, folks. What do you think? Is there a cruise sponsored a cruise sponsored onshore excursion that is suitable for a 6 and a 10-year-old or not? Are they better off staying in the kids club on board the ship with those folks? Is that, what do you want? What do you want to do? I have no idea. Nurse Nancy, thank you so Tweety. I might be a bit disincentive. Aiden, Nurse Nancy, I see you everywhere. Do you watch Thursday Night Live, Griff and Alicia? Sylvan Forest, Delray Beach is a tough town, especially the blue rinse crowd of walkers with walkers. Don't mess with those folks with the walkers. You've been warned. Don't come here to Delray Beach and hang out with these blue-haired walkers on walkers. You are in a mess. You're in a world of hurt. You mess with those folks right on there. Sylvan. Cool, Jess. Hello, Tom Henry. Nurse Nancy. Thanks, Vivian. Everyone's laughing with Sylvan on this one. Nurse Nancy. Hi, Aiden. I love cruise live streams. The steaming bean. I miss Delray Beach. Wish I kept my parents' place. Steamer Sylvan Forest. Where in Delray are you? Aiden, Nurse Nancy, same. Tom Henry, Nurse Nancy, the YouTube junkie. We're YouTube junkies. So to hey, cool Jazz. Nurse Nancy, I meant and thanks to you, Vivian. Jelani is here. Hey, Bruce. Hi, Jelani. How are you? Welcome back to this crazy show. So, Twitty, I'm a YouTube cruise junkie too. Jelani just came. Nurse Nancy, yep, Tom, it's an illness. Sylvan Bean, corner of Military Trail and Lake Ida. Best kept secret in Delray Beach. We have alligators, snakes, iguanas, and 18-inch lizards. Margie. Hey, Bruce and everyone. Hi, Margie. How are you? Tom Henry, lovely Sylvan. It's our Fenwick Life. Hello, all. Steamy Bean, RuPaul has a great show. Jeff Somay. Hi, Bruce. We're getting more snow here in Seattle. Oh, no. We're not used to the snow. We normally get rain. As always, I enjoy watching your show, Jeff. Jeff, thank you so much for popping in. I know you guys, you and So Tweety, are just getting nailed with snow. It's ridiculous. Hopefully this weather will turn quickly. So Tweety, I would love a drag show on board. Paul Lucas, it's our Fenwick Life. Hello, Robert or Favor. Nurse Nancy, hi there, Rob and Favor. Steamy Bean, sachet away. Matthew Kuhl, what's the best excursion in Alaska? Well, there's a good one there. I mean, which port? There's some fantastic ports in Alaska to partake in. The one with the zip line sounds pretty cool. There's just, what are your thoughts, folks? Give them some ideas. Paul Wilgus, me too. So tweety. Tom Henry, forget the drag. We want Speedo dances. Jelani, Paul Lucas, hey, hi, Bruce. It's our Fenwick Life. Paul Lucas, Robert here. So tweety, was it Sylvan Forrest who said he has a flamingo dance he wants to share with the world? Bonnie Bergstein. So Tweety, my Seattle family sent me photo of their dog running in the snow. I mean, it's just so exciting. Felicia Phillips, would you recommend removing gratuities and tips separately? Would you recommend removing gratuities and tips separately? I say yes. I would say make the gratuities part of the cruise, and make it be known to the passengers that the crew is compensated. Tips already included. You don't have to do any extra tipping unless you want to. I would prefer that method. That's just me, though. It's our Fenwick Life. Nurse Nancy, hello, how are you? Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry, have you ever been on a drag show? They are so much fun. Tom Henry, I guess we'll all dress Paul up and me down. Vivian, oh my goodness, Sylvan, we have nothing in the UK. Some deer, fox, grass, snakes, but never seen one. God knows what would we all do if we saw an alligator. There would be a mass exodus from the UK if we had one of those. Nurse Nancy, yes, Virgin is really shaking things up. So Tweety, oh cute, Bonnie Bergstein, we're on day 8 and it's still coming down hard, the snow. Paul Wilgus, it's our Fenwick Life. How's your mother doing? Tom Henry, no, never. Paul, the Steamy Bean, Tom Henry, drag and Speedo can be mixed like the pit crew on RuPaul's Drag Race. There's Nancy. Oh no, Bean. Oh no. Bonnie Bergstein, so Tweety. Wow. Now that would be a great time for me to look for a house condo in Edmonds and Linwood. Valerie Jones, thumbs up, Bruce. Thank you, Valerie. What a show. It's Fenwick's Life. Paul Wilgus, so much better. A world of the difference 3 days makes. Paul Wilgus, it's our Fenwick Life. So good to hear. I'm glad she's better. Jelani, very hot today. So Tweety, the ads I'm getting are for golf cruises. If my Gramps wasn't already bald, he would have lost his hair trying to teach me at the driving range bad ad placement. It's our Fenwick Life. Paul Wilgus, yes, thank you very much. Paul Wilgus, laughing out loud. Tweety. So Tweety, yes, Bonnie Bergstein, our house prices are going down by the day. Finally, Nurse Nancy, so good to hear, Robert. Maria Rees-Q, I can sail, what is it? I can sail those Virgin cruises to all starting February 14th. Okay, Bonnie, Sylvan, my parents lived in Kings Point. I know exactly where you live. Spent many years in the area. It's our Fenwick Life. Nurse Nancy, yes, so grateful. Thank you so much. Nurse Nancy, it's that week before vacation for me. Love it. Bonnie Bergstein, so Tweety, time to check Zillow. Sheila Bosinger, hi, traveling with Bruce from Lynchburg, Virginia, 36 degrees. Rainy and cold. Welcome to the show from Lynchburg. This is fantastic. Sheila, I'm glad you're here. Steamer, thumbs ups for ya. Thumbs ups for you. 47 thumbs ups and only 2 down. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for the thumbs ups. If you can spare one, give me one. I'd love it. Vivian, 7 weeks before I go nursey. It's our Fenwick Life, Texas, and 76 degrees. Right on, you guys. Tom Henry, hi, Paul, neighbor. Tom Henry, welcome, Sheila. Nurse Nancy, Vivian, it'll come fast. Vivian, laugh out loud, nursey. Spell checker. Frank Redondo, thumbs up to you, Bruce. Paul Wilgus, Tom Henry, yeah, not too far from me, about 2 hours. Nurse Nancy, laughing out loud. Sheila, thank you, Tom Henry. Vivian, yes, it's been what is this? Yes, it has been writing my last to-do list today. You're getting close. That's right, Vivian. You're getting close to your trip. Tom Henry, closest TW fan yet. TWB fan. Sylvia, hello all. 49 in Greensboro, North Carolina. That's cold. Welcome, Sylvia. Wendy Thompson. We stayed in that hotel at Orlando Airport. It's very nice. Ocala. We have horse farms now. Lots of horse. Now the horse capital of Florida. Paul Lugas, Sheila, hello. I live near Wyethville, not too far from you. Nurse Nancy, wow, I need to check my list. Valerie Jones, yes, they still have that. They still have glass bottom boats in Silver Springs. I remember that from 1970, 71. Sylvia, hello, Tom and Nancy. Donnell, hi, Bruce and all. TWB, about 40 degrees here today. It was nice and mild, sunny day. How's it going, Tom and Paul? Donnell is watching from Cork, Ireland. Donnell, and I love that shirt you got on there. Fantastic. Jelani liked, subscribed, and commented on some bits. Jelani, I can't thank you enough for doing that. I need that from every single viewer, every single time. That takes my channel to a whole other level of engagement, and it makes the computers at YouTube headquarters go, who's this guy traveling with Bruce? What's it all about? He's just got all this engagement. We got to promote this guy, and that's what I need. More of that. Thank you, everybody. Nurse Nancy, hey there, Sylvia. Paul Wilgus, hello, Sylvia. Sylvia, hi, Paul. Sheila, hey, Paul Wilgus, not far from me at all. Paul Wilgus, hello there, Donnell. So Tweety, hey there, Sylvia, Donnell. Sylvia Swan, hello, our Fenwick Life, and everyone's saying hi for everybody else. Vivian, hey, Donnell, was nice here as well. Donnell, hi there, back to you, Paul. Hi, So Tweety. Cool Jazz, hey, Sylvia, how you doing? Everyone's saying hi, Rody. Jelani, my friend died on the 19th of January, still feeling the pain. Remember, Jelani, you can feel your friend right here. You feel that heartbeat? He's right there. Always will be. Never left you, never will. It's our Fenwick Life. Sylvia, hello. Donnell, howdy to you too, Nurse Nancy. Brittany, this happened on February the 2nd. Sylvia, how you doing? Cool. Hello, cool. How's it going? I'm great. How are you? Donnell, I so hope NCL will behave when I travel with them sometime in the future. No date set yet. Me too, Donnell. Me too. Cool Jess, I am doing well. Jelani, Stock Farm, Dominica. Jelani, have studies for school. It's our Fenwick Life. I was late. Did we talk about the new Half Moon Key Plus? It will be 20 miles east of Freeport. No, we haven't talked about the new Half Moon Key yet. We've been talking about our favorite smells as kids and how we're still alive through it all. We've been talking about construction cruises that are going on right now with the Carnival Triumph and the Norwegian Jewel. Unbelievable. Wendy Thompson, yes, Bruce needs one. Donnell, hi, Vivian. Hope all's well with you. Sylvan Forest, I love Dominica. Been there 3 times. They sell a sea snake oil that works wonders for my wife's arthritis. Vivian, okay, thank you, Donnell. Jelani, that's a nice oil. Jelani, hello. Vivian, Sylvan, does she rub it or does she take it? Does she eat it or Jelani, my country is very green, beautiful, and is a natural island, nature island. Sheila, on construction crews, this will be a real problem for those with asthma or even those who don't have that. It may really make people sick. You're absolutely right, Sheila. These cruise lines do not take into account people that are on respirators, that are on these breathing machines at night, people who are on medication, people who have weak immune systems going for their last ever cruise. I mean, what are you trying to kill these people? What's going on? It's ridiculous. Leonardo, Leandro, I'll get the name. I'm working on it. Lindro Regalado. LR is here. How you doing? Hi, Bruce from the Canary Islands in Spain. Welcome to my show. Welcome to my channel. Sorry about the name. I'm just terrible at this. Leandro is here, and welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. This is fantastic. Jelani, a Norwegian, is doing nonsense nowadays. It's our Fenwick Life. Hedge maze makes me think of The Shining. Jelani, these construction cruises are bad. Vivian, hi, Leonardo from the UK. Bonnie Bergstein, Jelani, so sorry for your loss. Brittany Lockwood, there are some videos of YouTube of what happened, but the videos show people going through security, and the people shown are going through security for the second time. This is the incident in the Orlando airport where the TSA agent apparently committed suicide. Tom Henry, hi, Donnell. Paul Wilgus, it's our Fenwick Life. I think the same thing about these mazes. Steamer, the reference to stencil smells is like the chemical smells on the ships. There you go. It's a Fenwick Life. Paul Wilgus, yes, I probably would not do one of those. Brittany, I just saw a gas price of $1.89. Tom Henry, hi, Sylvia. Paul Wilgus, at least if it's snowing, Robert. Bonnie Bergstein, the smell of mimeograph machines. I remember that smell. It's our Fenwick Life. Paul Wilgus, laugh out loud. Jelani, will Dominica get an upgrade on ports? Good question. I don't know. Tom Henry, me too, Bonnie. Paul Wilgus, wasn't that smell great, Bonnie? We'd love that. Bonnie, Paul was much better than the chalkboard dust. Sylvan Forest, mimeograph fumes, the ancestor of Febreze. Paul Wilgus, laugh out loud, Bonnie. So true. Donnell, hi, Tom. Not going to go now. Bonnie, Sylvan Forest, laugh out loud. Jelani, Norwegian looks like they canceled all cruises to Dominica. The Jade never came. The Sun never came. The Escape never came. Super annoying for the government. This is a problem. Vivian, I remember the smell of my uncle's feet when he took his shoes off. Could lay you out cold for a week. Oh, man. That can't be good. That can't be good. Oh, man. Paul Lucas laughing my ass off. Jelani, laughing on that one. Anyways, Bruce, Bonnie Bergstein, and Vivian survived. How? I don't know, but she survived. Jelani, Dominica doesn't really have main entry ports. Robert Peterson, NCL Epic is broke down and heading to Puerto Rico to see if I'm going to continue just off the Epic on Saturday. I have not heard that she broke down. I have to look into that. Vivian, I did spend my pocket money on closed pegs for my nose. Oh man. Oh, that's horrible. That's just horrible. Oh man, Paul Lucas laughing out loud. Brittany, I remember seeing the holidays like 11 years ago on the way back to the beach vacation. Paul Wilson, Robert, were they still having construction on the pool deck at the marketplace? Question mark. Paul Wilson, hello, Paul Lucas. Paul Lucas, hey Paul. Bonnie Bergstein, Leandro, my dog Bubba, what is that called? A Vicon? They organized it. They originated in the Canary Islands. So her dog originated in the Canary Islands. Has nothing to do with anything, but just so you know, it's like FYI moment. Welcome all. Thank you, Bonnie. Tom Henry, Robert, any idea what's wrong on the Epic? Paul Wilson, howdy, Tom. Rob, I'm holding up for a TWB T-shirt with a picture of Bruce's butt in a Speedo on it. That's what I'm hoping out for. Nurse Nancy, Bonnie, he's a sweetie. Paul Lucas laughing a lot. Rob Sylvan Forest, yeah, right. Everyone thinks they smell like strawberries. Pee, ginger, beer, and poop, Nutella. Sheila, 6 ships in the Cayman Islands when we went, and as soon as my daughter and I finally got on the ship, rest of the passengers had to stay on the tender in the rain. Oh, man, terrible. Tom Henry, the next RedBubble item, TWB, scratch and sniff mugs. OTF label. That's what we need. We need scratch and sniff shirts for TWB. You know, this reminds me of a chemical. This reminds me of my uncle's feet. Oh no. So tweet 11 out loud. Bonnie, thanks, Nurse Nancy. I love my Bubba. Jelani, Russo cruise berth is very shallow. 2, Woodbridge Bay is deep, but it's a cargo port. 3, Cape Brits is a place for small boats such as the Star Clipper, Club Med, Royal Clipper, and Star Pride. There you go. So tweety, Tom Henry. Oh no. Paul Lucas laughing out loud. Paul Lucas laughing out loud. Nurse Nancy. Hi, Linda Lou. Cruise Jazz. Tom Henry. The next item would be a pen where you turn it upside down and you can see Bruce in a Speedo. What? Jelani, anchor positions are getting shallower because of global warming. Dominica is honestly in a tourist crisis after Hurricane Maria. Oh, isn't that something? Paul Lucas. Oh my God, cool. Laughing out loud. Bonnie, Rob Souter. No! Nurse Nancy, too funny, Jazz. Tom Henry, great idea. Cool, Jazz. Thank you. Laugh out loud. Jelani, heading to St. Lucia for 9 days with 4-H. Rob Souter, back in the 60s and 70s, we sniffed everything. How did we live? How? Do you remember in the 60s and 70s, the youngest child in the car. There'd be like 4 kids in the back seat, mom and dad in the front smoking, and mom would have that Chanel No. 5 perfume up to the nines. The 4 kids in the back, the youngest kid would be on the back dashboard sleeping where the windshield was back there. There were no seat belts. How did we live? How did we get here? I don't understand it. There's Nancy, our daughter's snake Noodles doesn't smell badly at all. She's a red diamond boa constrictor. Kelly Haston put a picture of Lucy on Facebook so we can see her. Vivian, hi Rob, are you a hippie? There's Nancy. What is that? Cocker K might be good in Belize for the kids. Vivian, ew, Nancy, a boa. Only boas I've seen are the ones you wear with feathers. Paul Willigas laughing out loud. Vivian, so Twitty. So with you on that, Vivian Clark, the snakes and spiders are for nightmares. Ew, Vivian. Oh my, you Americans kill me. Paul Willigas. So dude, I like both. I used to have a red tarantula. So Twitty. Oh my God, why? Nurse Nancy, laugh out loud. She's a nice boa, Vivian. Not much in the line of a drag queen or anything like that. Bonnie Bergstein Sylvan, are you near the boys' produce market? Nurse Nancy, yay, I get it. So Tweety, I get it. Vivian, oh, Tweety, yes, I bought new vacuum, sucked up a large spider, dragged the vacuum on top of the garden, and left it out there. Bonnie, a Matthew helicopter to the glacier, either in Juneau or Skagway. No, there's an outing. There's a trip in Alaska. Get a helicopter to the glacier. Paul Willigas laughing out loud. Vivian Kelly Haston laughing out loud. Vivian, no way I was letting that back out. I was no way I was gonna let that out. Tom Henry, I'm getting responses on Facebook. Sounds like the Epic lost power to 2 engines and the electricity is out. I got to get on top of that. Wendy Thompson, Diet Coke, so Tweety. Oh wow, Tom Henry, where are they? Tom Henry, I have not checked, but Robert said they are headed to San Juan. Post said they skipped 2 ports. Wendy Thompson, Bruce, make chocolate cake. Sheila, thumbs up. So Tweety, yikes. Glenn Edinburgh, have a good day. All back to work for me. Paul Lucas, take care, Glenn. So Tweety, see you, Glenn. Glenn Edinburgh, 277 days until my next cruise. Counting down. It's our Fenwick Life. Go, Glenn Edinburgh, have a great day. It's our Fenwick Life. Good night, all. Got to go, Bruce. I enjoyed the live. Thanks for joining us. What a day. Jose Avila, hi from Miami. Do you know what kind of update was made in the Norwegian sky? Thank you. Anybody know? Nurse Nancy, oh no, Vivian, my kids all saved spiders and let them free outside. They're insect eaters. So Tweety, have a good night. It's our Fenwick Life. Paul Wilkes, take care of our Fenwick Life. Tom Henry, so Tweety. Epic is the northwest of Puerto Rico, a bit behind the Bliss. Sheila, use towel clamps for toxic fumes. Nurse Nancy, bye, Robert. Washington County News Station, Utah. Hello, everybody. So Tweety, that's going to be hot and miserable. Tom Henry saying, yep, it will be. Jelani, we still have one more boat from Norwegian, and that is the Dawn. Unbelievable. What did they do to the Norwegian sky? I'm trying to remember. I think they did a full refurb on that one, but I can't be 100% sure. We'll have to check on that for tomorrow. Jelani, we still have one more boat. Okay, Cool Jazz. Tom Henry shows Epic 1.7 knots, but it's not on the radar. Vivian, well, guess I had a feast inside that vacuum cleaner. I guess he had a feast inside there. Oh, my God. That spider had a wonderful time. Oh, man. Childhood smells and reconstruction cruises. What a show. We have really hit the new one. UK Brexit live, yes or no? Oh my gosh. Bonnie Bergstein, good night, all time to walk. Bubba and Princess. Unbelievable. Tom Henry, Bliss should throw out a tow rope to tow the thing. Oh man, the Epic. What are we going to do about the Epic? We're going to have to find out what happens to her. We'll stay on top of the story. I'll try to be on it. See if I can do a video about it. Eric LeCavier, good evening. Welcome, Eric. Have you missed a show? Oh man, you got to watch the rerun today. Unbelievable. Paul Lucas, bye, Bonnie. Anyway, what can I tell you? I'm on tomorrow for 2 shows, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock tomorrow night for trivia. I'm not here on Wednesday. I'm off Wednesday. I'm telling you right now, I'm not here Wednesday. I got to go get Jen and bring her back home. I'm back on Thursday, though. So I'm on tomorrow and on Thursday and Friday, but I'm not on Wednesday, just to give you a heads up. Jelani, Dominicans are not happy about the government. You're not alone, Jelani. Many people everywhere are not happy about the government, but yes, Jelani, there's a problem where you are. That is an issue, that government and the tourism problems. 47 people are still showing here, registered, watching. 50 thumbs ups have come in today. I can't thank you enough for the thumbs ups. Thank you so much for watching me today and supporting this channel. Let's see, Jelani, Dominicans are not happy with the government of Washington County News. 99 cents. Just got a super chat donation. That's got to be the 99 cents. The $1 tip to go in the Speedo. Thank you. Thank you so much, Utah. Washington County News in Utah. Thank you for the 99-cent super chat for the donation that goes into Speedo. Thank you very much. Jelani, yes, yay. Vivian, well, that was fun tonight. Night all. Tomorrow hugs. Don't let the bed bugs bite you guys, or snakes or spiders out there. Vivian is so glad to be in the UK where it's safe. Jelani, someone super chatted. They did. Washington County News. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh my gosh. What a show. I tell you, it is insane. Good night, all. Some from So Tweety. She's having a good one. All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me today and telling me what your favorite smells were when you were a kid. Oh, my God. Eric, Wednesday will be major snowstorm here in Montreal. David Neal just got here for the first time. What did I miss? Everything. David, you missed everything. Oh, you got to watch the rerun today. It was insane. Jelani, tourism is bombing in Dominica. That's another thing you missed today. All kinds of stories today, David. What a crazy show. We start at 5 o'clock Eastern. We end around this time every night at 6:30 Eastern. We're done. What a night. Oh, my gosh. Vivian, David, you missed everything. Tom Henry, good night, everybody. Thank you all for your thumbs ups and your support. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for the super chat there, Washington. And thank you for picking up the Traveling with Bruce merchandise. I can't believe it. Thank you for joining my Facebook page, Traveling with Bruce. And thank you for shopping on Amazon on the affiliate link that I have. Can't believe it. Whew, what a day. All right, guys, stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. Today's show, February the 11th, it's over. We're done. I got some more work to do, and we'll try and stay on top of the story about the NCL Epic, see what's going on with that. Have a good evening, everybody, and thank you one and all for your support today. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 Eastern and tomorrow night at 8 for trivia. Take care, everybody. See you. Bye for now. What a day. Oh, my gosh. What a day.